Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today we're going to talk about statistics. Dead by Daylight gave us some stats a couple of days ago. We're going to analyze those, and we're also going to talk about the notion that these statistics have something to do with a hint towards an upcoming Walking Dead chapter. Honestly, we might need the tinfoil hat for this one. But first, I want to let you know that my apparel partner, Into the AM, is having a site-wide sale, 30% off everything from now through the Memorial Day weekend. And if you've heard me talk about Into the AM before, we've talked about their everyday graphic t-shirts, but they want to let you know that they're so much more than their amazing t-shirts. They have button-down shirts, polos, casual shorts, and cargos. In fact, I'm wearing one of the button-downs right now with some cargo shorts. And one thing I'll say about Into the AM, from start to finish, everything they make, the materials just feel incredible. Great quality stuff. And as I said, everything here is 30% off. And if you use my code Paulie at checkout or click the link that I'm going to have in the description and the first pinned comment, that'll save you an extra 10% off as well. So a lot of great clothing here at some great prices. I would be appreciative if you would check them out and just see what they have to offer, because a lot of great shirts and designs here. All right, back to the video. Okay, so before the long weekend here in Canada, Dead by Daylight put out some stats here, rolling into the weekend with some stats, and they had links to the statistical article on either the Reddit or the forums. We're going to the forums because Reddit's dangerous. A lot of the usual stats you see about killer pick rates, but some people raised an eyebrow when they saw these statistics about zombies. So let's get right into it. And here we go. Stats for April 2024. So the Unknown had a 64% kill rate, which is a little higher than what they're aiming for. Usually it's 60%. So we'll have to wait and see if the Unknown gets toned down at all. The usage rate was 10%, being the new killer on the block. That makes sense. And there were 16 million hallucinations that were dispelled by survivors, 22 million weaknesses afflicted by the Unknown on those survivors, and 2 million survivors were killed by the Unknown's Mori. And this is from March the 12th. March the 12th to April the 10th here. What is that? It's the Unknown's data. In its debut month, the Unknown climbed to a 64% kill rate and a 10% usage rate. An average of 5.76 hallucinations were dispelled per match. If you're having a hard time facing the Unknown, be sure to dispel those hallucinations. Dispelling hallucinations prevents the Unknown from teleporting to them. Yeah, that's the only thing that, you know, I wish I had a better gauge of where the hallucinations are. So if I could see their auras, if I knew there was a hallucination nearby before I unhooked or something like that, I would probably try to dispel it. But sometimes I don't even realize that there's one there, and they're able to teleport back. So we'll see if they make any changes to the Unknown, if this kill rate smooths out and they don't think it's necessary, or if they keep overperforming. You may see a little bit of balancing to help survivors survive the Unknown. Okay, next we go into the ever-popular killer picks from March the 12th to April the 10th. The Unknown was number 1, again being the newest character at 10%. Huntress is number 2 at 8%. Wraith, 3rd at 5%. Legion, 4th at 4%. Hillbilly, 5th at 4%. The Mastermind, Albert Wesker, 6th at 4%. The Doctor, 7th at 4%. Michael Myers, 8th at 4%. Ghostface, 9th at 4%. And the Trapper came in at 10th at 4% here. As with any new killer, the Unknown shot up to the top of the most popular killers list. The Hillbilly, meanwhile, has now settled at a respectable 4% usage rate following his recent update. Remember when you would rarely see a Hillbilly? Not anymore. The 3-gen system. The average number of generator kicks per match is 3.5. Generators were blocked 324,000 times. Percentage of games with a 3-gen. Before the 3-gen kicking thing came in, it was 10%, and after, 4.5%. Matches where at least one generator was blocked, 1.4%. Okay. After the introduction of the generator regression limit, we kept a close eye on the system to see how it affected both 3-gen, defending 3 generators for extended periods of time, and regular matches. With this system in place, the amount of 3-gen matches fell from 10% of all matches to 4.5%. The criteria was at least 400 seconds between the 4th generator being powered and the end of the match. Interesting. As for regular matches, it appears this mechanic rarely comes into play. Only around 1.4% of matches see at least one generator blocked, with an average of 3.5 kicks per match. Okay, now we get into the Nemesis zombies. I don't know if they just picked this out as an interesting statistic that they've never covered or shown us before, that they thought we would like it, or is there a deeper meaning? A lot of people think there's a deeper meaning to this. All right, so the Nemesis zombies, we had 48 million zombie hits. What are the date ranges of this? Oh, this is all the way back to 2021. So this is like all of the stats. An average zombie hit per match is 1.74. 62 million zombies killed by the killers. 6 million zombies killed by the survivors. Nemesis is obviously getting rid of the zombies with the tentacle to power up, right? So that's why he's getting rid of his own minions here. Who's the best zombie killing machine? Survivors or the Nemesis? The answer is not even close. The Nemesis has punched and whipped near 10 times more zombies than survivors. Those zombies aren't going down without a fight. They've attacked survivors over 48 million times, an average of 1.74 per match. I've had some games where the zombies were the MVP, there's no doubt about it. We have a challenge for you. Let's see how many zombies you can slay. No pressure, but the impending zombie apocalypse depends on it. Until next time, the Dead by Daylight team. So, these statistics with the zombie and this little wording at the end, the zombie apocalypse, a lot of people think that this is Dead by Daylight's way of hinting to us that there is Walking Dead content coming to DVD. Okay, we have now entered the tinfoil hat portion of the program. So some people think that the timing of them mentioning these statistics on these zombies is very suspect, and they think that it points to that July license chapter for a new survivor, hinting to us that we're going to get Walking Dead content. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. I would be one who would welcome the idea that we would get some Walking Dead content. I think there's just so many characters you could do. You could do like a Rick and Michonne, and then you could build off that with Maggie and Glenn, Negan, Daryl, Carol, etc., etc. You know the cast and crew there. All of those would be possibilities. And the only clue that we really have that the devs have given us to the identity about this licensed survivor chapter coming in July is that they said that it was going to be a character who truly embodies the meaning of survivor, which is what led me to Sydney Prescott, because she's famous for having said that I'm going to survive, I always do, and she survived so many Scream movies. But some people think that obviously all of the people in The Walking Dead have survived the zombie apocalypse to this point, the main characters, right? And that it's fitting for them. And alongside of these zombie statistics, you put that together, and they think everything points towards a Walking Dead licensed survivor for July. Also, there was this rumor going around that somebody said that Norman Reedus just started following Dead by Daylight on Instagram a couple of days ago, but that's hogwash, because I actually made a video about this back in 2021 when he genuinely did begin to start following Dead by Daylight. See here, this big bald head, that is Norman Reedus' account following Dead by Daylight, and Dead by Daylight in turn following Norman on Instagram. This was September 22nd, 2021. So anybody who told you that Norman just started following DBD, that's not true. So it doesn't mean that we're not getting a Walking Dead chapter for the licensed survivor in July. It just doesn't support that theory, because that happened all the way in 2021. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. What do you think about this theory that the devs are hinting towards The Walking Dead by mentioning zombies in their recent statistics? Do you think there's anything to it, or they just went out of the box to try and find a statistic that they never shared with us before? Would you like to see The Walking Dead in Dead by Daylight, even if it is just as survivors and no killer? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear what you think. And also, don't forget to check out my partner, my apparel partner, Into the AM, and take advantage of that 30% off site-wide Memorial Day sale. Plus, use code Paulie in checkout to get the extra 10% off. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as it helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.